Hello, Residue and Return neighbors. Welcome to day 1 p.m. of 7 Days with Loretta Lynn, Residue and Return, our special video series for Nonfiction November. We're kicking off our journey into Coal Miner's Daughter by Loretta Lynn. Today we're diving straight into our first readathon prompt, Trace. We're going to trace Loretta's remarkable life story right back to its fundamental roots. Her family lineage, the dust of Butcher Holler, and the economic forces that shaped generations of her family. Loretta Lynn was born Loretta Webb, one of 8 children to Melvin and Clara Webb, in a tiny, isolated spot deep in the Kentucky mountains. To truly understand Loretta, we have to trace the story of her parents and grandparents, because their lives were the very foundation of hers. The book provides such a clear trace of this family line. Her parents, Melvin and Clara, were quintessential Appalachians. They worked incredibly hard, scraped by, and instilled in their children a fierce sense of independence and a deep connection to their land and community. Their story isn't just a personal one, it's a microcosm of the region. This family lineage wasn't just about blood, it was an economic lineage directly tied to the coal camps. For generations, men like Loretta's father, Melvin, worked in the dangerous mines. This wasn't a choice for opportunity, it was often the only choice for survival. They lived in houses owned by the coal company, bought their goods from the company store, and sometimes even were paid in company scrip. This system profoundly shaped their daily rituals, their finances, and their future prospects. It's the ultimate trace of how an entire region's economy dictates individual lives. Loretta's early life in that small, rough-hewn log cabin with barely enough to eat and the constant threat of the mine looming isn't just background detail. It's the raw, unvarnished starting point. Every struggle she recounts, every bit of resilience, every honest lyric she later penned, you can trace it directly back to this specific family line and the deep economic roots of Butcher Holler. It is truly following her story back to the dust from which it all sprang. For today's challenge, tied directly to our trace prompt and this discussion of subsistence living, we're going to focus on the ingenuity and the ritual of survival. I want you to take part in the preservation and ingenuity challenge. Instead of focusing on the meal itself, let's explore the incredible daily work of women like Loretta's mother, Clara. Your task is to research and share a traditional Appalachian method of food preservation or preparation required to get a large family through the long, cold winter. Think about canning, curing meat, or drying vegetables or fruit. Why is this specific method a vital ritual for a large family in a coal camp? What does this constant, back-breaking work reveal about resilience and ingenuity in the lives of women like Clara, who had to be farmers, cooks, and doctors all at once? To help start your research, watch these videos here on YouTube. Appalachia People, how did they preserve their garden for winter? And Appalachia People and how they put up meat for the winter. Share the method you chose, like salt curing ham or making sauerkraut, and what it reveals about the daily work and rituals of a coal miner's family. Post your research and reflections in the comments below or on social media using our hashtags Residue and Return and 7 Days with Loretta Lynn. I can't wait to read about the amazing ingenuity and resourcefulness that you uncover. Join me tomorrow for day 2, where we'll be diving into the prompt echo as we explore the tragic residue of coal mining itself. Until then,